I mentioned there the lack of communication. Initially, it seemed like the RCMP just didn't want to talk. We kind of hoped that the Mass Casualty Commission would open the door to the flow of information. That certainly hasn't happened yet. In fact, much to the opposite. There's been lots of rumors and speculations, and just this undercurrent of there are NDAs. For anyone listening who doesn't know the acronym, an NDA is a non-disclosure agreement, meaning an agreement between two parties where the party agreeing to the non-disclosure agreement will not disclose what's shared.
The non-disclosure agreements, and they posted a copy which purports to be a version of one of these. Now, a non-disclosure agreement means just what it says, that you are given confidential information and you're not allowed to disclose it. And what the suggestion is here is that these, as the families and their lawyers are going through meetings currently over a course of 5 weeks to prepare what are called foundational documents, factual accounts, agreed statement of facts of what's taken place prior to the hearings, that they're being told that they need to sign these non-disclosure agreements so that any information that they receive, that are privy to, that is not included in the foundational documents, that they would be precluded from ever disclosing this in any form. And of course that's problematic, because if there's information outside of the foundational documents, the only way us as members of the public are going to see it is if family members, other parties to the inquiry are able to cross-examine witnesses, bring up some of this information. So if in fact these non-disclosure agreements are meant to be permanent, then this could be quite problematic, and I think would need to be something that the commissioners will have to address. My sense is that the non-disclosure agreements have a temporary effect, although I will say the document that was posted didn't indicate anything to that effect. It didn't say anything about a temporal limitation. And in fact, the Mass Casualty Commission has issued a statement, a tweet, in fact, that denied that they were using non-disclosure agreements, but suggested that instead they were using confidentiality agreements. Now, that's what we would call in law a distinction without a difference. Confidentiality, non-disclosure, effectively the same thing.
This is so fucked. He's in that car. They're dragging him out. Look, they're dragging somebody. Oh my god.
I'm a man. It's my darkness.
N.D.A.s.
I'm dynamite.
N.D.A.s.
And I'll win that fight.
N.D.A.s.
I'm a power load.
N.D.A.s.
Watch me explode.
Go away. And I want my underwear back. Fucking derp. Let's listen to Corporal Derp here.
Understanding relationships among peace.
Being independent also means that we have the ability to control
This independent public inquiry.
Derp.
that will continue to be completely independent from the federal and provincial governments.
Whatever.
Transparent and independent.
Grassroots organizations provide a written solution with more details.
Derp lady has no balls. Yeah, we've got a lot of dirt going on here. A lot of dirt.
N.D.A.s.
I'm dynamite.
N.D.A.s.
And I'll win that fight.
N.D.A.s.
I'm a power load.
N.D.A.s.
Watch me explode.
Derp! NDAs! Derp! 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 NDAs! Derp!
I'm
Derp!
dynamite.
Derp! NDAs! Derp! 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 NDAs! Derp! 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 NDAs!
Watch me explode.
No, I'm not paying for it. I want my underwear back. Give it back. To pay for your mistakes? No. I want my underwear back. Your pension fund is going to pay. Want my underwear back. Everybody should be launching lawsuits against the pension fund because that hurts them. I want my underwear back. Government's request for funding, millions. Who paid? Who paid? I want my underwear back.
So much for transparency.